Hello, welcome back to episode 7 of the Escape from Innsmouth series of playthrough in the Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. I just wanted you to give you a quick brief on how our investigators fares in this terrible journey through this terrible place, which is Innsmouth. Well, William Yorick, as you can see here, last episode he scratched himself in a panic or anxiety fit, which fittingly enough left him disfigured. How themed is that, I just ask you? That's just awesome. Not for William, of course, but for the play. Still got his holy water, holy cross, brass knuckles, the spell, and some sedatives, which may come in handy. Also, he got 2 clues. Yeah. Let's check out how Minh is going. And here we are with Minh. Same as William, she suffered 4 sanity, which is not good. Have to see if we can do something about that. Minh is our evidence collector. She's got 2 evidence now, and the old journal. Still got her oil lamp, pocket watch, and the spell, and her magnifying glass. Also 2 clues. Things are starting to get a bit tighter now. The monsters are in our heels. We are trying to escape Innsmouth. Let me bring you to the board and to the app. And here's the board. William is down here. I think we're gonna let William talk to this person and see what happens in the app. Minh, I'm gonna join William. Maybe we should let Minh talk to the person. She has, just have to check. Yeah, I think we're gonna let Minh do the talking, since William is a bit scratched up. Not the most lovely face to meet, scratched up and bloody. Now, as the maniac, he's not inside the rental shack here, he is outside, running towards Minh. And we do have the mob here, moving closer, and sadly enough, an evidence, which we did not get to pick up. So let's do as I planned. Let's move in 1, 2, so move action, and let her talk with this person in the door. Let's go to the app and see what it wants us to do. And here's the app. Let's press the person. A young boy peers into the alley from a side door. He seems to be curious what all of the commotion is about. Approach. Well, you ask the boy for help. An influence check. Well, how about that? How lucky we did take Minh then. Let's go back to the board and let's do influence check for Minh. Here we are in Minh, and she's got 4 influence. She has 2 clues and an ability to re-roll 1 die when resolving a test. So I got 2 magnifying glasses and 2 blanks. I will try to re-roll the blanks, one of them, with Minh's ability. Oh wow, well, leave me no choice then. I use those 2 clues Minh's got and turn them into successes. Oh, let's hope it's enough. Let's put it into the app and see if it's enough to get help. There we go. Well, let's add 2 successes. That's 2. The boy tells you that you will find something good in the snack shack, but you will need the key from the Hendersons to get it. Gain 1 clue. Minh gets a clue. And the person goes away. I kind of have hoped it would give us something more than that. Jesus, don't say me that this was the key that the Deep One hybrid dropped. Let's go back to the board. Have to do some thinking now, I guess. Here we are at the board. Oh, let's just show you what I'm talking about. The key which the hybrid dropped is there, still at the beach. I guess that's the key the boy was talking about. Man. Well. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? Let's see. What to do. You know what? I will let William use the sedatives now. At the start of his turn, you can discard 3 damage and 3 horror. If you do discard and end your turn, because he's quite banged up now. Yeah, I have to think about this. Sedatives. So these 2 goes away, and he's got 4 horror now. So this is the 4s. Let's shuffle a bit. Do 1, 2, 3 goes away. So he's left with 1 horror damage, and that will end William Yorick's turn. Discard this. So let's go to the app and end the investigator phase and see what will happen. Here we are. Let's press in the mythos face. William Yorick thinks he sees a shadowy creature stalking toward him. And he needs 2 successes. Okay, let's go to William and do a will check. And William has got a will of 4. 4 dice. And he's got the Holy Cross, giving him roll 1 additional die while resolving a will test. Man of Fate, will this. He got 3 successes, so he passes. Let's go to the app and see what happens. There's the app saying if he passes, he realizes it was just a trick of the light. Oh yeah, if he fails, I don't like to read those, so just press continue. Ooh, a few members of the mob begin singing a horrid croaking melody, and in response the sea begins to sing along. Oh. The inhuman notes echo through the alleys and streets, insinuating themselves into the minds of all who hear it. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror. Oh, holy! And I cannot negate that. Oh, there's my horror deck. 2 face-down horror, eh? Yeah, okay. That's for William. 2. Bringing up to 3 horror damage. And for Minh, 2. And she is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horror damage. Is on the brink of madness. Now the Innsmouth mob moves 2 spaces toward the rental dock. The breathing mass of citizens tramples anything and anyone in their way. Yeah, each investigator who shared space in blah 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 during the movement suffers 1 face-down damage, becomes stunned. Okay, I just moved the mob. 1, 2. It's right outside the rental shack now. And the Innsmouth mob attacks the investigator in its space. There's no investigators in the space. And now we have the maniac. Maniac moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, then it attacks the investigator in its space with the most items. And I can bring you to the board real quick. You can see its movements. Let's see. There it is. Here's the maniac. He moves 1, 2. Now there's no investigators there. Let's press in no investigators in space. Oh, and each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap then face. Yeah. I guess that will be the maniac, because these guys are kind of behind the corner still. You see the alley will begin here, kind of. More correctly. Yep. So let's do a horror check against the maniac. There's the app. The maniac calmly and methodically tears out a tooth, studies it, then tosses it to the ground. Will check, and I need 2 successes. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go to the investigators and do our will checks. First off, it will be William. It will fall. He's got his holy cross, giving him one more die to roll. Ooh. Hee. Yeah. I use his clues, which turns these guys into successes and negate, and he passes the check. Let's do a will check for Minh. She's got 3. She has used her reroll. Oh. Let's move those out. Oh. Well, she uses her clue, which she got, leaving her with 2 stars, elder signs, which means she passed. Whew, let's go to the app. The app says, if you pass, you close your mouth and take a deep breath. And that concludes this episode. Oh man, we're getting beat up. I'm not sure what to do now. I'm just feeling I'm running away from this mob. Well, till next episode, we're seeing you, and thanks for watching. Leave comments, and all comments, positive and negative, it's all good. Bye.